Good day, sir. I am Cadet Joel Anjo Simbajon from BSMT 217. Today, I'm going to discuss about position lines or circle of position, and second one is different method of obtaining a fix. The third one is dead reckoning, running fix, danger bearing, and the last is estimated position, tidal stream, and leeway. First is position line or circle of position. What is position line? The position line is a line on the surface on the earth which you can use to determine the locations of a vessel. On a position line in ranger, bearing, and distance can be found. Range is when two landmarks from a line. For example, when a lighthouse is aligned with a mountain top or a hill. A position line or line of position, LOP, is a line that is plotted on the chart on which the boat position lies. It might also be a circle, so it could then be called a position circle. It is used to confirm your positions on the chart. You need 2-3 lines intersecting to get a confirmed fix. Circle of position. What is circle of position? A circle on the earth whose center in the point directly under a celestial body and whose radius is the send distance of the celestial body. The observed locations being somewhere on the circle compare summer line. Different method in obtaining a fix. What are the different methods of obtaining a fix position? First is method of position fixes. Second one is celestial fix by using sextant. The third one is visual fix. The second one is radar fix. The fifth is GPS, echo sounder, and parallel indexing. There are three. First is dead reckoning. Second one is running fix, and the last is danger bearing. Dead reckoning or DR, as it is usually referred, is the process by which one's current position is calculated based on or using a previously obtained position. A previously determined position can also be termed as a fixed. The estimated speed and the course are applied to that fixed to obtain a DR. How do I get dead reckoning position? The basic formula of DR is distance is equals to speed times time. An aircraft flying at 250 knots airspeed for 2 hours has flown 500 nautical miles through the air. The wind triangle is used to calculate the effect of wind on heading and airspeed to obtain a magnetic heading to steer at the speed over the ground speed. Running fix. What is running fix used for? A running fix is a method of coastal navigation position fixing. It incorporates the use of estimated position along with bearing of the charted object. Using bearing as well as an EP makes the more accurate than EP alone. The sequence to plot a running fix for real is as follows. First is take the first bearing, note the time and log reading or distance run. Plot the first bearing on the chart. The second one is sail for a set time on a steady course. 1 hour is common. The third one is at the end of the hour, take a second bearing, note the time and log reading again. The fifth is plot this second bearing on the chart. And the last is choose any point along the position line and plot a line represent the distance and directions the vessels has traveled or the water track. You can draw this line from any point on the first bearing, because if you chose two different places on the bearing and plotted the water track, they would both end on a line that parallel to the first bearing. At the end of this water track, draw a line that represent the distance and directions that the tide has carried the vessels or the tidal vector. Crossing the end of the tidal vector, plot a line parallel to the first position. The vessel is known this line as it is also the second position lines where the two position lines cross the vessel's position. The next topic is danger bearing. A danger bearing is a navigation technique generally used to help a vessel avoid underwater obstructions, and it is used when sailing near reefs of shoal that are unmarked by navigational aids. Estimated position, tidal stream, and leeway. An estimated position is the best guess that you can make for the boat movement across the Earth's surface. To start with, the extra information that we need to allow for is the directions of the tide and the distance it has carried the boat. The next one is tidal stream. A tidal stream is the periodic movement of a water in a horizontal direction that is due ultimately to the same astronomical causes as the tide, or whereas the tide is a movement is the vertical direction. The next is leeway. Leeway is amount of drift motion to leeward of an object floating in the water caused by the component of the wind vector that is perpendicular to the object forward motion.